Yo guys, I am back on Life is Strange, and we're gonna get started with episode 4, The Dark Room, I believe it is called. And the thing is, I'm actually recording this straight after the last episode, well, last part that I recorded, so yeah, let's just get straight into it, because I'm actually really wanting to play this.
Previously on Life is Strange.
Whoa.
Yeah, I don't really want to see that, because that's just annoying. Because all that does is it just gets longer and longer, because it just shows the, like, quick glimpses of every past episode, and if you're on episode 4, it makes it really annoyingly long. Where is this going? There we go. Nice view. Did I put that logo at the beginning of every single one of these? Can't skip it. Oh, I know, of course they do. Episode 4, The Dark Room. Yeah, so right where we left off, which is Chloe walking on the bit of a beach with Chloe, who's now in a wheelchair, an electric wheelchair.
It's weird hanging out with you again.
I know. I'm glad we are, though.
It was nice that you sent me actual letters. It's more than any of my other friends have done. And you even wrote on that cool parchment paper. It's so Max.
So pretentious. But I love writing on it like an English poet. You deserve the best stationery.
Probably easier to write than to visit me. I don't mean that in a bitchy way. Not totally. You probably wanted to avoid awkward conversations like this.
Pretty much. Yeah.
She is now having to act like she
like a baby.
existed in this version
I
of
still want
reality
to laugh and
for
talk shit with my
her
best
entire
friend.
life, but that isn't the case, so
Can we
she has
stop?
to act all weird and stuff.
This is seriously the best view of the sunset. What do photographers call that?
The golden hour.
See? Without you here, I'd have no clue. Bet you could take some amazing shots. Those beached whales are so sad.
There's now about 5
I
of
don't know
them.
how they feel. At least, I'm alive here with you.
Which is what she said to Chloe on the car ride
You're a real
in the
survivor,
other timeline.
Chloe. I know you have to deal with so much.
I don't want anybody else feeling sorry for me. I can do that. Along with my parents. My dad still feels guilty about buying me that car.
Blame William, talk about the accident.
Are you
Talk about the
okay to
accident.
talk about the accident?
We never actually have, huh? There's not much to say. Some prick in an SUV cut me off and I flew into a ditch.
Do you remember everything?
I saw everything in bullet time. I felt my back snap and that was the last thing I ever felt in my body. When I woke up in the hospital, I literally couldn't move a muscle.
Jesus. I don't know what to say.
Don't say anything. I'm just happy I did get to see you again. I could have ended up vanishing out of the blue like that girl from Blackwell.
She never met Rachel in this timeline.
You mean Rachel Amber? When was the last time you talked to her?
Never. I just read about her in the news. I didn't even know her name. You did?
This is such a different world than when we were kids, isn't it?
After that snow and
This is a
eclipse, it's
different
a little bit
timeline where
of a
Chloe
world.
did not know about Rachel at all because she was young. She was so much younger that she never actually. This Chloe did never actually was. This Chloe wasn't. This timeline. This Chloe from this timeline, if I can actually speak.
Don't say that.
I'm not trying to bum you out.
But
Just
this
seems like it
Chloe
can't be
from this
something like that.
timeline where she's in
I
the
know
chair
things seem out of
never met
control, but
Rachel from before the
as long
storm,
as we're
because before the
together,
storm is when she was
I
with
don't feel
Rachel.
afraid.
But
Hanging out with you makes me feel like a total kid again. You don't even know.
Listen,
from this
Chloe,
reality,
I'm
she never met
sorry I
her.
haven't been out to see you more. That was wrong. You're my best friend.
Max, thanks for coming out to see me. You're doing awesome.
I don't think so.
My nose is getting cold. Maybe we should get back to
Nose.
my place?
Also,
It's
if you want
hell
to go to
cold out
Boomer
here.
Muscle, how the...
Huh? I hate that word, no offense.
Oh, God. Yeah, she's
None
very, very
taken.
different in this reality. In this timeline, she's so different. Like, Hella, for example. She doesn't like that word. Even if she said it constantly in, you know, the actual timeline of this game. Actually, spoiler alert, this timeline don't last long. But... But yeah, Max is awkward in this timeline, or this version of it, because she has to act like she's grown up here, grown up in this version of reality where William is still alive, Chloe got in the accident and is dead. But no, she really didn't. And it's just painful because Max has to adapt. I mean, Chloe's room is no longer at the...
high-tech lair.
Feels like a high-tech cell. But I am lucky my parents bust their ass to take care of me. I know it's hard for them.
They're grateful you're here with them.
Right. Especially when they can't even take a walk alone. Sometimes I act like a total teenage brat just to give them an excuse to yell at me. Pathetic, I know.
Chloe, you're a great daughter. You're kind and sensitive when you don't even have to be.
Trust me, I still get my rage on. Especially when a nurse has to watch while I take a dump so she can wipe my bum. Or when doctors flip me around like I was a science doll.
I can't even imagine. But you're still amazing. You always have been since we were kids.
Thanks again for coming, Max. I, need to get my drink on. Can you bring me some water?
But that's a nice detail. The Make-A-Wish Foundation. But yeah, they've basically renovated their entire house to suit Chloe's needs. So her where even is it in there? No. Where? A mouth-controlled joystick.
Whoa, Chloe can totally control her computer. It's so great people get this high-tech help.
Oh, here it is.
Drink up, Buttercup.
There was nothing in that cup.
Oh man. No wonder my throat is dry. I don't think I've talked this much the whole year.
Have you ever thought about doing a podcast or something?
I wish I could punch your face right now. A podcast? Dude, I am a pod in a cast. Boring.
Ouch. It was just a thought.
I know you're just trying to help.
Yeah, that's become a bad habit of mine.
You sound like an adult now. It seems like we were kids in another life.
What do you remember about us as kids? We all have different memories.
I think about us as little pirates, running and jumping through Arcadia Bay.
Me too. But we're still pirates in our own way.
Yeah, right. Check me out, Chloe of the Caribbean. No way will I get on a fucking boat now. Unless you're with me. As you can see, I can't keep all my other friends away.
You have me. I'm not leaving you, Chloe.
Well, you didn't visit me a lot either. I mean, I loved your cards and photos, but...
I know I wasn't around much. No excuses, I'm a loser. But I am trying to make things right.
How? Dude, you're not Supermax. And I'm not trying to guilt trip you. That's what my parents are for.
Oh, this version of Chloe, I've just realized realized I have rewind powers. And even so, she'd be trying to ask me about all the picture stuff.
They love you so much.
I know. My mom and dad are so cute. They always pop in here and make sure everything's okay with me.
I think Joyce and William are incredible.
Max, the accident has been so hard on them. Our insurance sucks, and the medical bills are fucking insane.
Can they pay all the bills?
No way. They keep the numbers away from me, but it doesn't take much research to find out I'm costing my parents almost $1 million a year.
Jesus.
You're priceless.
No pun intended.
No pun intended.
You are such a geek. That's why I love you. Of course, I know a geek when I be one. See, I'm practically a human entertainment system.
No, you aren't.
It would be sweet to chill
My
out together
God.
and watch a movie like when you'd spend the night at my house.
What do you want to watch?
I think I'm in like a mellow Blade Runner mood. I always cry at the end. Plus, you know I always wanted to have cool colored bangs like Pris.
I know. You
Blue
would look
hair.
incredible. with
Oh
blue
my
hair.
God.
Now let's get this show on the road. And you
She
better not
said
fall
that because
asleep
of the
on
other
me like you
timeline.
always do when we watch movies.
I remember, Max. Swear I won't fall asleep.
In fact, the only
Not when
person who
you're here.
does fall asleep is
Not
Max.
yet.
Spoiler alert, but it happens in like 2 minutes. Where's the... Pretty sure it's in Destroyers or not. Nope.
Ah, here's the DVD.
No way does it automatically just start the movie once you put it in, but yes. And not from what I can tell halfway through. Also, the irony of what is about to happen. Because I'm pretty sure that... Hang on. Is she? Yep. Chloe's awake. And Max is asleep.
I cannot believe you fell asleep so fast. How dare you?
I know you were beat down after the day with me, and Blade Runner is a pretty dreamy movie to watch at night. Do you think Deckard is a replicant? Sorry, I can see you're not wide awake like me.
No, I'm sorry I crashed so hard. Were you okay?
I do have a mother and father when you're not falling asleep on me.
You are a bitch in the morning.
It's the company I keep. Yesterday was such a blast.
It was great seeing you.
I know things were different when we were just dorky kids, but being with you made me feel like when we were little pirates, jumping and running through the forests again. It meant a lot to me just to chill out with you and bullshit. Fuck. I'm getting my regular head pains. Can you, pretty please, go upstairs and get my morphine injector in the bathroom?
Morphine injector?
It's total Star Trek shit. You can't even see the needle. Seriously, I need it. My parents keep the swag upstairs because they think I can't get to it. But you can, Max. Like a pirate, right?
I'm on it, Chloe.
Goddamn. Well, we're gonna do one thing before we do that, which is talk to bloody William.
Hey, William. Am I bothering you?
Why, yes, Max. I love going through bills. Get in. How can you bother me? I haven't seen you in forever.
I know. You look exactly the same. It's so cool.
Good. Or I'd be scared if I didn't look like me. Of
My
course,
God.
you seem more adult now. So what's on your mind?
I don't know how to say this, but I'm truly sorry about what happened to Chloe.
Me too. All it takes is a few minutes to change a girl's whole life. But she's alive. She's been a trooper.
She is amazing. I'm so glad you're here to help her. And be her father.
I'm so glad Joyce is here to help us both. Max, I just hate to think of what would happen to Chloe if I wasn't here.
William,
Whoa, that's
I just want you to
mental.
know that whatever happens, I'll always be here for Chloe. Always.
I know you will, Max.
We're gonna say about care room.
I was impressed by Chloe's room and all the high-tech equipment.
You should be. We could buy a few mansions for what it all costs. The insurance helps, but I don't know, Max.
I know it must be hard on you guys, financially.
These bills are more like crushing. We have to mortgage our home, and that's pretty scary. But we'll get through it. Price is always right. Get it? No?
Being around you and Joyce again is so nostalgic.
Very old school, as they say. I think it's great for Chloe to see you. Makes Joyce happy, too. So, it's not all bad news in Arcadia Bay. Or is it?
What do you think is going on with all of this crazy weather and animals dying?
Nobody knows, right? It is Nostradamus type shit, pardon my French. But all I actually care about now is Chloe and Joyce. My family.
I don't even know if you'll know about Rach Lambert, but I'm gonna say it
I
anyway.
was reading about that missing girl, Rachel Amber.
Oh, yeah, she went to Blackwell, right? Oh, poor thing. That's a real nightmare for a family. I get scared thinking about Chloe and that we might lose her someday.
The Prescott family might be bad news. What do you think about them?
Evil. Next question?
Sounds like you know them well.
More than I want to. But Joyce has to work for those greedy bastards at Pan Estates. I don't even like to think
Wait,
about
she's
it.
not even a waitress
I
anymore?
have to go see
The
if
Blue
Chloe
Whale?
needs anything. It was so great talking with you again.
You act like it's the last time. And please, keep me from these bills whenever you want.
Victoria? Whoa. Jesus. Actually, the thing is, it's so different because of time and stuff. Like Taylor and all these guys. My God. It's so mental. Like, there's a lot of, like, differences. Like, just because William's alive, Max is now popular. That's not the room I want to go into. Actually, hang on. This is Chloe's old room. It's not even got anything in it, god damn. That mattress is the one that she usually sleeps on.
A blue butterfly? I'm sure this is a total coincidence.
That's her.
I never heard much about William's brother.
You wanna read it? There you go. You can sit in here, but I'm not. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna sit in it for a couple of
I'm still overwhelmed by this new reality. And I feel so guilty for putting Chloe and her family through this. I could give Chloe the choice of keeping William alive, but that would be cruel. But then I see that they're a family again, and who am I to judge?
It's just so sad because it's what happened. I think I need to turn on the light. I think it's in here.
It's cool that Chloe uses natural medicine too. Nothing here.
Might be in here.
Here it is. I never thought I'd be delivering morphine to my best friend.
Because the thing is, it's genuinely mad. Like, this is genuinely mental. Whoa, what does this say?
Damn. This is just for Chloe's basic supplies.
Oh, really? There you go. Payment overdue 8.5 grand. Jesus fucking Christ. Sorry it took 7 years.
Finally. Give me the blue pill.
I'm sorry. I'm nosy, but not precise.
Go ahead and plug it right in. It's so easy. And painless.
Okay, but get ready to yell for your folks if I screw up.
Oh, trust me. I will. Of course, my pain just keeps getting worse. But you caught me on a good day. Max, I'm so grateful that I'm even able to hang out with you. See, I'm getting mushy. I'm already high.
You're so adorable. Do you want anything else?
Stop me if I'm being too emo, but can you grab one of the photo albums over there? I'd like to check out some old pictures of us when we were kids.
Oh god.
Please. My diary is like emo ground zero. Plus, Max Caulfield does not pass up a photo op with Chloe Price. Ever.
Where's the album? Oh, over here. Oh god.
I'm glad I took this photo. Chloe has a new memory of William and her together.
That photo would not be there if I didn't decide to take the photo back in before this. I wonder if she'll have it like now. Like if she'll have it in the other timeline. The true timeline of this game.
Is that okay?
Perfect. Oh my god, look how little we are there. We look like toys.
I remember that day by the lighthouse.
My dad was pissed at us. He actually tried to give us a timeout.
And you laughed at him. My dad would have banished me.
So these drawings are all
awesome
paintings.
picture. We look so badass in our pirate gear.
We
I'm
should have
pretty
taken
sure
over
one of
Arcadia Bay when we
these
had the chance.
may actually be
There's
like a
still time
genuine
for you.
photo. Then again, I'm pretty sure it's some. When does she ask?
Oh man, there we are making pancakes.
Yep.
I love that shot of us. It's hard to believe my dad took that picture only 5 years ago.
She's been
Literally
stuck like
seems
that
like
for 5
yesterday.
years. She was
I wish it
it was
was.
5 years ago.
Me too. This photo. Maybe I could.
Change back time again.
Listen, Max.
There
My
we go.
respiratory system is failing, and it's only getting worse. I've heard the doctors talking about it when they thought I was zonked out. So, I know I'm just putting off the inevitable
Oh
while
no.
my parents suffer along, and I will too. This isn't how I want things to end.
What? What are you saying?
I'm saying that being with you again has been so special. I just wanted to feel like when we were kids running around Arcadia Bay and everything was possible, and you made me feel that way today. I want this time with you to be my last memory. Do you understand?
Yes, I do.
All you have to do is crank up the IV to 11.
So, what Chloe's asking is she wants you to overdose her. So if you accept, you kill her. If you refuse, you don't kill her, but... and then I don't know is... I don't know. So... I'm gonna refuse, but I'm pretty damn sure I would go with I don't know truly.
Chloe. I can't. It wrecks me to see you in any pain, but I don't have any right to do this.
I'm an adult. I'm giving you the right.
But Joyce and William.
I already said my goodbyes to them, but they won't honor my wishes. You will.
No, because why
I
would I kill
can't
you?
kill you with an overdose.
Max, I'm dying from my illness, not my dosage. This accelerates the process. I'd rather go out on a wave than a rock. And I want my best friend to help me out.
I am going to help you, but not like that. You have to believe me, Chloe.
Why, Max? You're just bailing on me, like everybody else. Why don't you go now? You've been wanting to since you got here, right? So go and don't come back.
Chloe, I am never leaving you again.
Change time. Can I? Oh wait, yeah, the only you can't even... Oh, you can rewind. You can rewind to do some other stuff, but the only thing you can do right now is focus on the photo. If you want to rewind and kill her, or say I don't know then. So I'm gonna press...
Sorry, William.
I'm sorry, William. Yeah, she's saying that because we're gonna focus on the photo, and then let everything take place. So this is just one massive cutscene. I have to focus on the photo again? Oh. My right joystick's in the same place, but the left one was in the complete opposite.
Someday Dad'll get one of them newfangled computers.
I hope the flash didn't scare you, Max. This is a keeper.
Yep, one massive cutscene.
Hello?
We can't do jack
Hey,
squat
honey.
because Max
What?
just stands by the fireplace
Oh, I didn't know you had to get groceries.
and lets the accident happen. She doesn't want to, but she has to.
Shit, where are my keys?
That's $1 for the swear jar.
Does she burn it?
College fund.
No. At least keep it for the memories. Goddamn.
Aha!
I
You
forgot
can't
what
hide from me
I forgot
forever.
what she actually does with that photo.
And no
She does
Chloe
burn
Max
it.
wine tasting session.
Dad.
Don't blow it, because tonight your mother promised to make us a world-famous salmon surprise with chocolate cake for dessert. Max, you'll be here too, right?
She's never leaving me.
That makes all of us.
Max, you are being so fucking strange. Like you're never gonna see us again.
Chloe,
And then she does this.
I'm so sorry. I tried to make things different for you. I did try. I'm sorry.
She doesn't
I
realize.
don't know exactly what you're talking about, but come on. You have made things different, like my whole life. You're my best friend. I've got you and a great family. What's to be sorry for? We'll be best friends forever. And when we grow up, we're taking over the world.
Listen, whatever happens, I want you to be strong. Even if you feel like I wasn't there for you. Because I will never abandon you, Chloe.
Chloe thinks,
I'll always have your back.
because Max has future knowledge, and Chloe thinks she's nuts. And we are back in the original timeline. Pictures are reverting to what they were, which is William dying, and all this normal. And everything returns to the way it truly was in the regular timeline that we play in. So instead of the anniversary, it's the actual wedding between David and Joyce. Yeah, so that's the incident. She's partying with Rachel. Because in the original timeline, she never knew about Rachel Amber. Well, obviously now she does. Jesus. So instead of that picture, which we never saw before. Oh wait, yeah, because they started doing the board thing. Yep. So a lot of time has passed. So if you side with Chloe for some of this, it does make this game a bit easier, but I've made the game significantly harder for myself by siding with David at this point in time, for a good amount of reasons.
Chloe, you're back.
Whoa, down, Max. You get one kiss, now you're all over me?
I'm so glad you're here.
You sound high, but thanks for the morning grope. Since we were up all night playing CSI Arcadia Bay, I was still spaced out here trying to put all this info together. Max, did you forget we've gone over this? I hope you weren't messing around with time while I was sleeping.
Not anymore. I'm just spaced out too.
Not anymore.
Welcome back to the real world, Max.
Yep, real world.
Let's look at the big board and see all our pieces in the puzzle so far. So close yet so far away. We have to do 3 main things.
Right. What things?
1. Decipher Frank's logbook. 2. Get Nathan's phone to find out where he's been during the Vortex Club parties with Kate and Rachel. And see whatever hidden shit he's got in his messages.
3. Beat Stepdouche Dan until he tells us about Frank, Nathan, and the dark room. And I do have a gun now.
Keep it in your pants. We'll have to do this on our own.
Dude, at least let me kick his ass, then rewind. Fine, whatevs. Your power.
She
Which
gets.
I can't waste on shit like that.
She knows she can't beat.
Blackwell would be in big trouble.
You didn't even let me take that money to pay Frank off.
And I'm glad. We have to be better than that.
I know. You should get busy in the garage to see what dirt you can dig up. I'm gonna cyberstalk some names and see where that leads. Or to who. And be careful of Stepcrack. Unless you want to hang out with him after you stood up for his ass yesterday.
Oh, please.
Yeah, but if I didn't, he wouldn't be as nice to me as he is now. And I didn't even... Okay, I'm an idiot. Right, let's see what we can get from going downstairs, because I'm pretty sure David is a lot nicer to you after you go down here. Oh boy, this house never changes, does it?
The most expensive restaurant in town? David knows how to get on Joyce's
Oh,
good
really?
side.
Yo. Here's David.
It looks like David finished his car repairs. Maybe there's some new clues around.
Anything I can do for you, Max?
I was just waiting for Chloe to get out of the bathroom so we can go.
I owe you one. So I'll pretend what you just said is true, Missy.
Excuse me, that's Miss Caulfield.
Yes, sir. You and Chloe still better be careful where you wander. There are a lot of dark places in Arcadia Bay.
What do you mean by dark places?
I can't tell you everything that's going on at Blackwell, and you've seen too much already, so please stay out of this, Max.
Too late. I already know way too much. So, do you and Nathan Prescott...
That little shit-ass Nathan Prescott is lucky he only got suspended.
I don't think luck had anything to do with it. I could have been suspended too.
I didn't have all the evidence at the time. I am sorry, Max. Anyway, I think we can both agree it's been a hard week on all of us. Especially poor Kate Marsh.
By the way, if you side with Chloe, he isn't here because he gets kicked out the house.
I tried to help Kate.
You did, Max. You saved her life like a hero while
How
I
does-
left the goddamn dorm roof wide open. I knew Kate was feeling desperate. You even made it to the roof before me or anybody.
I knew Kate was desperate too. So did Mr. Jefferson.
That guy is an elitist prick. I'm off duty, so I can say it at home behind his back. Like when Chloe calls me step douche. These artists live in a fantasy world.
Why do you say that?
These art farts are all about themselves. When I was in the service, I hated the photographers who try to pose me in their anti-war bullshit.
Well, Blackwell Academy is a school for artists, so maybe this isn't the best place for you.
I have a family here, Max, and I think Blackwell is the best place for me, since only I know what's happening. That's why I'm working out the new Blackwell surveillance plan to protect future students, so they don't end up like Rachel Amber and Kate Marsh. Although, you're like a walking surveillance system. I appreciate you standing up for me, but I have to be a hard ass and tell you and Chloe to stay the hell out of this. Things are just gonna get more ugly.
Chloe and I can take care of ourselves.
Now, excuse me, Max. I have to get back to my camera. See? I'm an artist, too.
That's not particularly artistry, but ayo. But now that I know that, I can just reset. And this is very, very quick, so yay. Right, so he now doesn't know that we're in here.
What the hell did David do for Nathan? And what did his dad do for David? Oh, that makes me sad. It was so incredible to see William again. I wish Chloe could too.
Yeah, so if you basically didn't side with
Whoa, that is a serious padlock on that locker. Hey David, what you hiding?
yeah, so if you sided with Chloe, David wouldn't be here, so you could go through this all willy-nilly. But because he doesn't know that. Right. Now, I remember the code, but do you guys?
Yes, I knew that number would be important.
How does he not hear me? Is he just deaf?
Oh, maps, notes,
Jesus.
coordinates, photos of Kate, Nathan. Yes.
Jesus Christ! I forgot how bloody in depth this was. He was there taking photos of this BS. Oh God. What does that say? Also, how does he not hear all this?
Score. back to Chloe now.
Yeah, how did he not see
I
me?
give up William but defend David? Would Chloe hate me if she knew?
Yo, Chloe! Are you ready yet? I have to get back to my dorm.
Are we happy?
Very happy. I hit the secret file jackpot. It's Kate, Nathan, and Rachel. Plus there's some location coordinates. David is like a one-man surveillance army. Now let's get the hell out of here before we get busted. But I absolutely have to go see Kate in the hospital right now. I want to find out how she's doing.
Ah, yeah, here we go. It was episode 4 that we got this mission? Right, let me explain. If you saved Kate on the roof, which I did, and which I gave you guys the answers for, if you guys didn't realize that by now, essentially, I should really start an upload on the video right now. But essentially, what happens is you get an extra mission, which is where we're driving to right now, and actually, how long have I been recording for? That reminds me. 40 minutes, so, right. But yeah, you get this extra mission, so if you didn't save Kate, you got to just go straight to wherever the we're going. But because I saved Kate, we got to go here.
Floor.
We get to go here.
Hospitals always freak me out.
I hear you. But imagine how Kate feels. I'm so glad I get to see her again. I hope it's not too weird for her.
No, she'll be stoked to see you. Who wouldn't be?
This be it.
This
I'm a
be
little
it.
nervous.
Sounds like a
Just-
pirate.
Go in there and be your friend. I'll wait out here so you can chill by yourselves. I was a total dick for blowing a fuse when you answered Kate's call the other day. Good thing you ignored me. I had no idea what shit she was going through. And you saved her. Like me.
I was about to say, you don't
I'm
say
sorry.
like me. It's not exactly your
Thanks,
fault.
Chloe. But don't be sorry.
All in the
We're
same
all on
thing.
the same team.
Team Max. Let Kate know we're gonna string Nathan up by his balls then.
Oh yes, I'm on it.
Come on, Max. It's not that hard to do. There you go. There's Kate.
Max,
Kate.
I thought I'd never see you again. I feel so ridiculous. I'm so sorry.
Kate, listen to me. You have nothing to be sorry about. Other people do. You do not know how happy I am to see you. You look awesome. Is it a stupid question if I ask how you're doing?
Now that you're here, I'm doing even better. I'm so grateful to you for coming up to the roof to talk me down. Max, I
Which you had
felt
to use
so
specific
lost and
answers
alone.
to do.
When I saw how much you cared, how
You
hard
literally
you
have
were
to use the
trying,
specific answers that I
made
said
me
about.
realize I wasn't
Unless.
alone.
Because she will just
Thank
jump
you,
off that roof
Kate.
with you on it.
There are so many people who love you and want to help you.
I know. You should see all the letters and postcards. I gave most of the flowers to other patients here because they need them more than me. I'm keeping the balloons, though. One of the nurses gave me some pen and paper so I could do some drawings.
I love your illustrations.
They got kind of dark there for a while. But I have an idea for a new children's book about bullying. I was thinking of having some photographs in there, too.
I hope that's a subtle hint that you'll let me take the photographs for the book.
Was that subtle? You better take the pictures, Max. I'm going to be here for another day until my family comes out to visit.
How are they treating you?
Like they need to protect me forever. They're so upset, and I know
What
they
the
feel guilty even though they didn't do
if
anything.
that's a
I was surprised how
Kate
many
drawing,
students
then
from Blackwell
damn.
wrote me. Daniel, Mr. Jefferson, even Victoria wrote me a very sweet note. And I believe she was being real.
Me too. I'm glad you believe again, Kate.
I'm working on it, Max. I just pray I can get this drawing right.
That is so sweet. Even Victoria signed. But not Nathan. Victoria Chase might be queen bitch, but she's not evil.
If you want to read it, there you go. Huh.
Principal Wells knows how to step it up when he wants to.
If you want to read it, there you go. I can't be asked to. Balloons.
I don't think get well is quite apropos.
Yeah.
If this gets Kate through the night, so be it. Those are nice flowers. And from Taylor? Wow, props to her.
Back in the day, those used to be great.
Kate, it is so good to hang out with you again.
Max, I owe you so much. And I can tell you want to talk to me about something.
I mean, I think you can talk to her about everything, but we're gonna step up with, first of all, Victoria. You know,
I saw
why not?
Victoria's letter. How does that make you feel?
Max, I know Victoria can be not nice, but I do believe in forgiveness and redemption. I might be naive, but I feel her struggle.
Me too. I could have taken a picture of her covered in paint, but I didn't, and we had a genuine moment.
We all have our moments. Why do you think she acts so mean?
I'm not gonna say she's a bitch.
She's insecure. If you're comfortable with yourself, you don't need to act superior.
Victoria doesn't look like she has much to be insecure about.
If anybody could make Victoria see the light, it would be Kate Marsh.
No, I think it will take more than that, Max.
Right. We're gonna talk about
I
Nathan.
want you to know I'm this close to getting all the info I need about Nathan.
Nathan Prescott has to pay for what he did. And we have to stop him from hurting anybody else.
Well, I did get his ass suspended, so that might be a start.
You did?
I want to
Oh, right
spoil what
on,
happens
Max.
about
I love
Nathan,
how fearless you
but
are.
I'm not
So
going
what is
to
going
because it
on with
literally
him now?
happens.
I assume he'll show up at the Vortex Club party tonight like nothing happened.
And nobody can do anything to him after what he did.
We're going to stop him.
I-
I just have to find Nathan's room number, get inside, and get the clues I need.
Max, please let me help. I can get the number and I'll text it to you, okay?
How the hell are you
Of
gonna get the
course,
number?
Kate.
This
I
actually
can't
will
do
have
this without you.
consequences.
Now it's time for Nathan to watch out for us.
Oh, because you would have to get them from Warren otherwise.
I always want to talk to you.
We missed our tea session this week.
That was so not cool. We need to plan like a tea shop tour of Portland.
Oh, yes. And you could bring Warren along, too.
What do you think of Warren?
Oh, smart and silly. He's got such a good heart. And he's a cutie pie. You know he likes you.
I'm going to the drive-in with him, so we'll see. With everything that's
Actually, that
going
means
on,
that Max is
Abe
by.
seems weird.
No.
Not
you
bad for a
deserve
game that was,
Kate Marsh, match
what,
me.
8 years old?
I'm glad somebody is looking out for my love life.
Even angels need angels, Max.
I have to get back to our mission. You don't know how much it means to see you again.
I do. That's why I love you, Max. Thanks for taking care of my bunny. Tell Alice I'll see her soon.
God damn.
Oh, I love Kate's happy rainbow flock.
Right. Well, let's get out of here.
Well, how is she?
She's still Kate Marsh. Thank God.
I'm glad we came to see her.
Thanks for coming with me.
Now let's go pay a visit to Nathan Prescott. That little prick is not going to be glad when he sees us.
Not at all. Wait, are you not going to tell her about what Kate is going to do? For crying out loud. Also, why is he hanging outside of the girls' dormitories? 'Cause I'm pretty sure this is the girls' dorm. Or is it not? Or, hang on, or is this just the dormitories for all of the students? I don't know.
Hey, Max. How you doing?
Oh, hi, Mr. Jefferson. I'm okay.
Oh no.
And this is my friend Chloe.
Yo.
Chloe. Why isn't somebody as cool as you going to Blackwell?
I was way too cool for this school. It's a long story. In actual files here.
I can imagine. Max, are you sure that you're all right?
It's weird just being on campus like everything's normal.
I know, lame as it sounds, life has to go on.
I think there's too much going on in my life.
On that note, Blackwell duty calls. Remember, I'm going to announce the winner of the Everyday Heroes contest tonight at the party, so I hope you'll be there to celebrate, even though I'm sorry you didn't enter a photo. I understand your reasons.
You don't need to enter a
Force an
photo,
artist
it's
to
a
work.
contest!
I
Thank
feel
you, you
like
can't
a
force
total
it.
loser, but it's been a hard week to focus. No pun intended.
I'm proud of you for caring so much about a troubled friend, and I take hope in the fact that you have plenty of time to find your way. Just get in the habit of putting your work out there.
Thanks, Mr. Jefferson. I'll definitely
Oh
be there
god.
tonight.
Me too. I'll be Max's date. You better dance with us at least once.
Nobody should have to see me dance. Plus, you don't want to
My
watch the
God.
old hipster trying to keep up with the kids. I have some pride. Be seeing you.
Yes, you will.
Oh
Hot
god.
for teacher.
Gross! You're out of control.
Not yet. Just wait until the rager tonight.
Shut up.
Don't be
My
jealous
God.
because Mark Jefferson thinks I'm cool.
I am so ignoring you.
Fine. Since I'm here, I'll see if I can get some dirt from Justin. Haven't talked to him in a while.
Now that is a great plan.
So why the
Let's
fuck are we
see if I
here?
can find out where Nathan is.
Find out what Nathan is. Can I talk to anyone here? No.
Justin, it's been so long since I've seen you.
Because you're way too cool for us now, Chloe.
Way too much shit going on, man.
Try going to...
Good thing I didn't let
So
Chloe
this
take
sign
that
would not
money
be
from
here
Principal
if
Wells.
so this sign would not be here
I'm working on it.
if you know,
When I bail off my board.
that sign would not be here if you know, I didn't, you know, do anything. Also, why is that text grey?
No need to go there now.
What do you mean no need to go there now? I don't know where he is. Huh.
Enjoy the big game, Zachary. I hope it's not the last.
That's so ironic that Warren...
Hey, Brooke. How are you?
I'm here as usual. By the way, thanks for helping Kate down. Are you okay?
I need to find Nathan. Have you seen him around?
Ask Warren. I mean, you're going to the movies with him and everything.
Come on, Brooke. Don't be that way. Nathan was suspended, but he should still be on campus.
Warren's not good enough for you? Okay.
Oh my god.
I saw Nathan pissed and walking off campus earlier. Good luck getting that date, Max.
Why the fuck would she expect me to go on a date
I
with?
might feel better taking your drone for a quick flight.
Miss Grant finally gave up and let me fly her again. But you're going to the drive-in with Warren, so you don't have time to fly my drone.
Really? I can't fly your drone because I'm going to see ape movies with Warren?
You are perceptive, Max. Now, excuse me. My drone
Hang
needs
on.
me.
So
Good. Nathan is not around.
So, hang on.
I should go
So
back to
Brooke
Chloe.
doesn't want to talk to me because I'm going to the driving room with Lauren.
Dead birds today. Sad.
Right. So,
Coast is clear. It would be so cool if you and me were going to school here together.
But now you can have Mr. Jefferson all to yourself.
Ah, you suck. Now let's get into Blackwell Ninja mode.
my god. Why does she like fucking Mr. Jefferson that much? Right. So, I know this is kind of a tease.
So lame, they don't have co-ed dorms here.
Yes, because I want Nathan Prescott in the room next door.
Good point.
Wait here. Give me the signal if Nathan or anybody shows up.
I won't let you down, Batmax.
Now I just have to find Nathan's room.
Right. So, I would love to continue, but unfortunately, I'm reaching the limit of my recording power and the limit of recording stuff. However, I will see all of you. I'm gonna end it here, and I will see all of you legends in the next one. Bye bye.